What's going on, guys? It's me, Shukashu. We are back with another Musume video. Hope y'all had a good weekend. In this video, we are in the Group B finals, as I wasn't able to go into Group A on the second day. It was... no, I did manage to get 2 wins on my second ticket. But then it was just not happening. So, stayed in Group B finals, and that is pretty much it. Gonna be the plan for this video. Go over the Group B finals and all that, and after I'll go over the comments. So nice and simple video for you guys. And I do have a cap instead, because I did train a cap. I guess I'll show you guys. Can I show you guys here? No. How about here? Can I click on? Nope. Well, regardless, I'll just show you guys when we get in the race. So I managed to train a cap before round 2 ended, and then I tried out the cap. I didn't know if it was because I was in Group A or it was just my cap wasn't doing well. Oh no. I just left it there because I forgot. I think she was a UC1 or UC2, I'm not too sure. Either way, Group B finals. Hopefully we win so we can just keep it that way. But before we do jump into the CM finals, the CM Group B finals, if you guys haven't joined the Discord server, link is down in the description down below. There is a channel called Circle Quest for those who haven't joined a circle. For those who haven't looked for a circle or are looking for a circle to join, y'all are free to join the circle that I'm in. It is called Shushu. Once you give that a search, hit request to join. It'll let me know that you want to join the circle, and then after that, head over to the comment section or to the circle request channel in the Discord server. Let me know that you sent the request along with your in-game name, just so I can make sure to add you into the circle and not somebody else. But I'm sorry, I don't know what happened there. It's like I forgot what I was supposed to say. So I think I saw it was a UC1. So I just wanted to try her out, but where is she? There she is. Oh, I could have done that. That's pretty much it. It's a cap I wanted to try, but regardless, let's just see how I do in this CM finals. Now there's 2 caps here. I just realized that. 3 Orfers, 2 caps, 1 Dormente. New Year's Kita, even though she's more towards medium distance, at least that Kita is. I don't know if let's speed it up just a little bit. Just a little bit. It's a long distance race. It's gonna take a while. My Orferv is all the way in the back. I didn't look at the others, what their ranks were. Oh well. Well, let's just hope for the best. We're halfway through the race. I'll slow it down once we get to the final corner. Cap activates her unique. She's in 2nd place, just realized that. Oh, I just realized that's my Dormente. For some odd reason, I didn't think that was my Dormente. I don't know why. Okay, Orfer. Oh. Caps in first. Can she hold on? Oh, she lost it. She lost it. Oh, final corner. I didn't slow it down. Oh well, final straight, I guess. Oh no. This is gonna be close, isn't it? and Orferv came from all the way in the back, all the way from the back to the front at the very last second. At the end of the day, Orferv won. Dang, you went from first to fourth. Talking about cap. Dormente, well. At least we won Group B finals. That's all I can say. Anyways, with that being said, first place, what do we get? Pretty much a whole 10 pull with a little extra, some tickets, and some extra stuff. Which is why I say it's normally just worth to just at least try to make it to the finals, regardless of the placement or where you finish. As long as you get the free stuff. But with that being said, that is gonna be pretty much it for the video for the most part. The rest of the video, I'm just gonna go over the comments. So if you guys do want to stick around and listen to me go over the comments from the last video, feel free to do so. If not, totally understandable, because obviously there's no more to the video other than me going over the comments. But if you do want me to go over your comments in the future, just put down your comments in the video, comments in the comment section down below, and I'll be sure to go over it in the next video. But with that being said, I do have the comments here loaded up already. And the first one technically is a Zenless comment, but it's a pretty long Zenless comment, so it's pretty much is the feedback for the story. And it's from Nova, by the way. For the most part, what I'm going to say is I think I already responded to it. I'm not even too sure if I did. I don't think I did. But just to keep it short, my response. First things first, yes, I did catch up. But I didn't expect you to play like day one. Because normally you would play like over the weekend, the story stuff at least. And for me, things came up in between on the day I wanted to record it. So I had to do it the next day, but it is what it is. But let me quickly look through just in case there's another question inside within the paragraph. I think there is. There is at the very end. So for the most part, what I would say, since you pretty much just talked about the story, once again, Zenless still doing a good job in how they want to deliver their story. Story's been good. I haven't really had any complaints, whether if it's the agent story, normal story, or anything like that. The story between Mockingbird or Lycon and Hugo, I'd say was good. The whole Hugo's story, I agree with what you said here about him being an anti-villain. It's pretty cool. He's basically just Robin Hood in a way. And then yeah, I think that's for the most part. I want to see how the story builds up from this point. It's funny because the 1.4 story, well, basically the patch where Miyabi was released, where they had the end credits and all of that at the end of the story, that seemed more like a more appropriate ending than the one we got, because it was more, I don't know, I don't know. I'm just saying that the 1.4 story ending felt more of an epilogue to a season or an ending to a season than the one we just had. If anything, this felt more like, sure, it is main story, but you kind of just get a feeling it could have been an agent story for like Hugo or Vivian. Could have been. Could have been. But the question here is, just like Wua, it's time to pick our waifus from 1.0. Taking Evelyn and Yao since they're a pair. I bet Shushu's gonna take Miyabi over the rest. I don't even think you asked me about Wua. I don't remember at the very least. If you did. Because if you didn't, it's been a while, so I don't remember. Well, I will say that you are correct in that assumption. I will choose Miyabi, even though I really do like Anbi. Miyabi over the rest, like you said. But Miyabi and Anbi is my top two. Is my top two. And with that, we can move on to... We'll just move on to the comments from Nova first. In the last Uma video. Which starts off with... Dang, 5-star bang boos. I can't afford to do that, not gonna lie. I'm just chilling because I don't use most of these. I only pull them if I know that I need to make a team comp for that bang boo. Well, yeah, that's the reason why I 5-starred one of the bang boos, because I knew I was gonna use that team. If you can guess which team that is, wow. It's really not a surprise. Then Union says... In response says, yeah, my bang boo is only level 2. Shushu making me envy with my favorites. Especially the team or faction. Hey. It's not my fault. It's not my fault if you if you feel that way. I have been playing since day one also, so I do have a little bit more wiggle room. I mean, I'm pretty sure with the 200, close to 300 pulls Nova has for the bang boos, he can at least level 5 one, maybe 2 of them. And then Nova says he is a tryhard after all. Wish he was casual, just like an Uma. I am pretty casual in Uma. At least more casual than I was before. Because before, the past few months, life happens. But anyways, just thanks to the auto feature, I'll try to give a little bit more, but I don't think I've been using the auto feature as much, to be quite honest. So I think my contribution this month might be a little bit lower. But if we're talking about Zenless and them, I do care about my stats. I do care about my stats. I want to make it as high as possible. Especially for the characters I know I'm going to be using, or just characters that I love. Which is why I say it's not going to be too hard to clear as long as you put in time to look at your characters and build the teams. That's why I say there's no excuse. No excuses. Because you could clear stuff even with the A rank and all that. If people can do that, then I don't see a reason why people are complaining. Because at that point, I'm just going to say it. It's a skill issue. I'm just going to say it. But I guess that's the W engine curse. Still, I'd argue getting weapons in Wuwa feels a lot better than W engine pulls. I failed the 50-50 only to get her engine in the next pull, and Eugen will always call out others first. Yes, he will. Yes, he will. The lucky mustard trend is happening every day. I blame society. The thing is, I think the only difference that I can tell between the weapons, at least between Wuwa and Zenless, if we're gonna use those two. From what I realized and what my brother told me, the 4-star weapons in Wuwa is they're not good. Like they're not as good as, let's say an A rank or a 4-star in a Hoyo game. That's what I'm saying. Which gives me the assumption on why they possibly made the 5-star guarantee or the limited weapon guaranteed for the character weapon guaranteed when you pull on the banner. Just my speculation, but who knows? Who knows? But I think that could also be, I don't know, because with Zenless, I do feel I'm okay with, not using the character for like Zhu Yuan. I don't have hers, but after fixing her disk drives and all that, she seems perfectly fine. Although I haven't tried and like a 4-star weapon in Wu in a long time. So, well, thanks to it being guaranteed, so I feel, I don't know, it's kind of like, is that the reason why? Maybe. I will never know. I will never know. But I didn't do the story for Wu yet, but I figured it's something I can catch up slowly and I'll actually like it. Well, Wu's story is actually really, really good, so Zani's transformation is needed because her base form is kind of closer to NPC than anything, in my opinion. Fair enough. Fair enough. I mean, if we're talking about Wu, I mean, a lot of NPCs has potential to not be just stay an NPC and actually be a playable character just based off their looks. Because some NPCs stand out more than the others. At least a lot of the NPCs in Wu does compared to the Hoyo games at least. Yeah, Wu is not the only thing I'm behind on. Arknight still didn't touch the main story. Now they came out with a limited banner that made them #1 trending in JP, so I had to do some content. Anime 3rd season is coming out soon for Arknight, so there's that. Wait, already? That's pretty fast. I didn't know they were already on their 3rd season. HBR, well, I just do daily logins for now. I don't think I can catch up to everything because there are way too many side stories. This is like visual novel on crack. Angel Beats collab might come soon, so Eugen might crash out if he's not saving. I think it's time to start catching up in HBR. I've been heavily behind. I'll be honest. Heavily behind. I don't know. HBR, I'm hoping it will survive, but I need to catch up on it. New gotchas in town included Tribe 9. Never heard of it. Never did that because of the horrible launch. Black Beacon. Never tried due to horrible launch again. And the fact that it's an action game with mobile only, waiting for PC or EOS. And Etheria Restart, which is an Epic 7 PvP gotcha. So that's something I don't know if I should touch. PvP and Uma triggered me in the past. Well, I think you just don't like PvP, so I think anything PvP you'd pretty much be triggered about. Although never heard of any of them, so that's all I got. But so I guess I have to build up several characters since my absence, and that includes Phoebes, Brant, Contarella, and Arrow Rover. Not sure who I should focus on, so I'll get your take on it while I'm slowly doing Wuwa stuff. Well, depends who you're going to use with Phoebe. Because for Phoebe, obviously Zani's going to be a great partner for her. Um, but for me, as of right now, with no Zani and all that, I've been using um Spectral Rover with Phoebe because Spectral Rover can trigger Spectral Frazzle as well as Phoebe, so they work hand in hand together. Which is why I haven't built an Arrow Rover yet. So I wouldn't work on Arrow Rover. Um, I'd say Phoebe. Obviously, if you're pulling for Zani, then you would want to work on Phoebe already, so you can just work on Zani right after Brant, obviously, so you can uh Brant, so you can obviously team him up with Chung Li, and then Contarella shove her at a Havoc team. You can try Camellia, Contarella, and Ruchia. Sustainability is the problem with that team because there's no true healer. Even though Contarella can heal, it's not the best for like a team heal, I would say, from what I've tried at least. But you can use it. For me, I've been using Contarella with Carlota and almost said Black Swan, but that's Stario. Shorekeeper. Shorekeeper. Pretty much just went back to my Carlota team because of Contarella, which I have no complaints about. I love using Carlota. But I was having a fun time with Phoebe as well, so. Which now I think I can use both. Switch out depending on my mood, I guess. If when Zani gets released literally tomorrow. So I'll be good. I'll be good. But I'd say for you, because I know you're most likely going for Zani, I'd say Phoebe first. Because you could obviously work on Brant or Chung Li, but I feel like Chung Li will be fine to will be fine waiting for you to work on Brant for a little bit longer. Yeah, Contrail is all on you. And then Arrow Rover, like I said, I don't know yet, which is why she's the last one, but I have been curious on building Arrow Rovers, so if I don't feel like I need to use Spectral Rover with Zani out, then I'll probably go for Arrow Rover after that. And then there's two more. There's two more. Uma related news, dirt stuff. I have enough dirt Umas to get a team going, and I never find getting a dirt support card worth. Unless obviously it just so happens you have it from off-free pulls, right? Global announcement's not surprising, since I'd say if they announce a delay that they would probably call off the hype once and for all. Personally, I'll try it for nostalgia, but I don't think I can live without auto features now. Side games usually don't care much for the global launches of their games, so I'm not sure how good of the quality of life they'll have at the global launch. Well, that's why I feel like they'll just start off whatever they have, if that's the case, without any like already some quality of life that we didn't have when we started. If they start off with some quality of life that we didn't have when we started, I'd say that's a bonus. But I don't. There's no way your global is gonna stop me from playing JP at all. In fact, global is gonna be like the once a day training, and that's it. And I'm only gonna pull for whatever I want to pull. We don't know their path for what they're gonna do. We don't know if they're gonna literally start from scratch, which would I assume they would, or there's gonna be some, you know, catch up. But we'll see. But what I am surprised about is they're releasing it on Steam, if I'm not mistaken. The release is on Steam in June. So I guess I'll be playing Uma Global on Steam. I guess. I guess it will be a different format for that video then. For like the video, it'll be like, I don't know how it's gonna look. So I guess more rectangular or vertical, depending on how they release the game in Steam. But Tanoki responded saying, so skipping the banner, I might ultimately too. Guts, Dirt, and Power Medium Cheese Chaser is too niche. Might go one Spark if free pulls is it's kind though. Then Nova says, Dirt and short distance will always be niche for me. I ain't got no time for that unless I'm trying to make a Dirt Vivlos. You could always try. Then Tanoki responded back saying, it's not short. Power Buena is medium chaser. To think of it, would Shushu pull for Golden Week because of Chaser card? Chaser card. I didn't look at the card. I am familiar with the banner though, because it's a dirt banner basically, even though it's a event. It was Capano Ricky and Smart Falcon. I am tempted to pull for Capano Ricky though. Didn't get her the first time, so this could be my chance. This could be my chance. I might just use my tickets. So if I just use my tickets and I don't get her, then oh well. I'll just save my jewels. Which one are they both? Chase medium chaser power. Power chaser card. Medium distance. I don't know. I mean, I guess it would be up to the pulls because I'm assuming we're getting free pulls because it's Golden Week. So I guess we'll just see from there. It'd be nice. I mean, if I do have a power chaser card, but it's kind of old, but it still works. It's the Ayabe power card, so I don't know. We'll see how the Golden Week pulls go for the free pulls. And then lastly from Nova, maybe I'm procrastinating watching the Aguri anime, but I'm not really into it. Like I said before, I don't dislike her, but I never really like her that much. I'm only quote-unquote procrastinating because I'm not watching it, because I'm just gonna binge watch it. It's just how I watch anime. I hate weekly release. Never really was into weekly release for like ever, so it's not gonna change. I'm just gonna wait till it's all done, watch it whenever I feel like it. And then Eugen says, well, I don't hate. It's just during the Christmas Aguri era that made my love-hate to her during CM, just like Orferv gentle during CM. Yeah, but yours is different. You just hate her because she was part of the meta. Your hate for anything is just different, Eugen. It's just different. You blame Nova even though he had nothing to do with things. He has no control over your over your Shiyu defense runs and all that, but you're still gonna blame Nova just because he makes it look easy. Even though I'm here, I'm like, it is fairly easy if you build the right teams and all that. Obviously, I have the stuff, so but it can be done. Can be done, and I've given you lots of suggestions before, so. And then Nova says, you hate all meta Umas, which I would highly agree with Eugen. And then Eugen says, my hate for these meta Uma is because they are used too much that you get sick of it. Well, certain exceptions that Uma you like excels on that track. Well, that's why they're meta. So you're gonna see them. You just gotta get over it. And then Nova says, you disrespect my Donna and I will sue you. Oh. I'm pretty sure he had. I'm pretty sure he has. Just saying. But other than that, thank you, Noah, for all the comments. And Eugen Tanoki for replying to a few of the comments. Let me just make sure I didn't skip over a Nova comment or any response before moving on. That seems all good. Next comment is gonna be from Eugen. I blame Nova. Anyways, I did skip because it's hard to see how many polls since I'm not familiar. I did skip because it's hard to see how many polls. It's literally in the bottom right. Which means that you weren't even looking. If you're not familiar, that means you didn't even know when you were pulling. So that's all on you. All on you. Stop blaming Nova. Stop blaming Nova. As I continue on with the comment, it says it's Nova's fault all the way. No sense of accountability. No sense of accountability. But it looks for me easy because you got it on the polls. Why me on 30 polls suck and get nothing? Well, because my 30 polls was the guaranteed last 30 polls, and before I get the guaranteed Bang Boo, which is why I got it in 30 polls. Okay, you gotta get over it. I told you I got it in 30 polls because it basically hard pity. They just gave it to me. You gotta get over it. In the end, as long as it's 50-50 win, it's a win and lucky mustard, because that's the impression I always feel for you in Hoyo games. It's just the way it is. It's just the way it is. Like I said, I only called you out because you were wrong calling me out. If you were correct, then okay. But you were wrong, so that was all you. Noah responded back saying, I blame Eugen for making me miss out on a month of Uma. At the very least, I got motivation to train Uma now. Eugen responded back says, do another 20 pulls, no luck, will accumulate signals again so that I will lose the 50-50. I guess 40 pulls more. What did I say to you? What did I say the other time? With that attitude, you probably will. You probably will. Sometimes it's just all in your attitude. You got your whole like mood or whatever feng shui around you is all negative and stuff. Like I said, the vibe around you is murky. It's very stormy and and all that with the way you with those kind of responses. And Nova responded back saying, Vivian is not it, man. Go for Hugo. Honestly, Hugo seems like a fun character to use. I'm not pulling from. One, because he's ice. I don't need ice. I got Miyabi for that. And even if I didn't have Miyabi, I'd probably just use Ellen over Hugo. Anyway. I do have Lycon, but I don't even use them because I don't use Lycon. But anyways, thank you. All right, I'll thank you, Nova, for replying to Eugen's comment. There's another comment from Eugen, and it says, Well, Shield defense, if not S, can't do it, so I'm building up for now. So got demotivated and blamed. Blame Nova again, showing how easy peasy the Shield defense like a dead brain battle. I'm sorry, Nova. He just keeps picking on you. I'm sorry, Nova. It's not even your fault. It's not even your fault. Nova responded back saying, Shield defense is easy until the last pillar. I did get kind of tired at the end. Last one. I believe it was Ether weakness because we're at Vivian. That one I had to try 2 times because the first time I was trying a different team that was doing well for the most part. And didn't do well on the final level, so I just basically went back to Miyabi. It was Astra, Miyabi, and Vivian, that last team. Even though it's Ether weakness, Miyabi kind of did most of the work. It's like I said. Even though I said Miyabi doesn't need Astra, I did use Astra with Miyabi there because it was Ether trying to boost, you know. I didn't need Astra in the first team, basically, is what I'm saying. Eugen responded back saying, I tried to Shield defense, saying just give it a time. Spent 2 hours on level 7. The one on the right that required you dodging almost cleared on team 2, but failed miserable. I restarted many times and rage quit. It's quite annoying. The bomb thrower and robot that AoE damage, even I dodge, always gets cornered. At the end of the day, I rage quit for now. Well, just keep going at it. Just keep going at it. Wait, at the last one. Robot one. Is that the first or second one? I don't even remember. Who's your first team and your second team? That's what I'm curious about. And then if I have them built. I mean, I'm pretty sure you can do it. It's just a matter of time, so. And then one more comment from Eugen, and it's a recap comment for round 2, day 1. First entry, Turbo McQueen and Mr. CB. McQueen 2 wins, and that's it. Did not qualify. Decided to throw Mr. CB on the bench and use Dream Journey instead. Second entry, formation with A-Cups with good aerodynamics with Twin Turbo, Summer McQueen, and Dream Journey. McQueen got the first 2 wins and got the loss on the 3rd, 4th race by our Ferv. And on the 5th race, unexpectedly, Turbo is fighting McQueen side by side at the final corner. Turbo crosses first at the finish line, making me happy because she is the one made me to Group A finals. Congrats, by the way, going to Group A finals. Third entry, same formation with Turbo, McQueen, and Journey. Encountered 2 turbos that I mistakenly thought was mine, doing the Great Escape dash at the start. This ended me with 3 wins, so you basically qualified twice. Again, on 4th entry, I guess for fun, I guess. Nothing much notable with the same lineup except those bully or Ferv that destroying poor souls and only managed to win 1 race with McQueen. My thoughts, Dream Journey is lacking in power and I only at UC5 Dream Journey together with UC Turbo. Might improve Journey if I like to, but will keep if I feel lazy. So it's really Summer McQueen was unexpected lineup for me. I didn't know you were gonna use Summer McQueen. I guess it was because I did a video with Summer McQueen, huh? Originally, I'll go for Turbo, Nekomayano, and New Year's CB. But it didn't turn out that way. Well, I like McQueen, and this course should she be running because as her history and anime, she's popular here. That is correct. That is correct. And with that being said, that is it for all the comments from Eugen. Thank you for all the comments, Eugen, and Nova for replying to the comments. Next comments are gonna be from Rick. And the first one says, I needed to spend 30 gems on ticket and it came to the last race. Out of 20 races on CM, 35 if I count yesterday, only won the last race. Made it to Group B finals. Congrats, congrats. But still, oh wait. That was supposed to be Eugen's response. My bad. So now it's Eugen's response. But still good you reached the Group B finals instead of nothing. That's true. That is true. You didn't whatever happened to me that first time and only time I'll say didn't happen to you, which is good. Don't let it happen. Don't let it happen. Got all the rewards and Lark with El Condor Pasa. Somehow got a card I already had, so now I have a Narita Brian stamp card at 2LB. She has a stamina card? I don't remember her stamina card. Narita Brian stamina card. Must be an old one. Oh, I think it's this one. I think it's this one. That's been a while. It's been... I think it's an... Yeah, it's been an old... It's been... When was it released? 2021. That is... Yep. If that's the one, because I didn't bother looking for any others. Next comment from Rick says, or last comment, because some odd reason it got doubled. We got the global release date. It is June 26th. Yes, I did see that. That's where I saw the Steam announcement as well, which I'm gonna look at again, just because. Scroll down. Where is it? At first, I was like, they're releasing JP on Steam, but yeah, right here, Steam. The Steam version of the game will be released on Thursday. Wait. Store page will be available from Monday, April 28th, 2020. Oh, that is right now. Let's see if it's here already on Steam. Early this morning. Oh, it is. It really is. Yep. It's gonna be in vertical. Oh, I can. Yeah, it's gonna be the same format, guys. It's just like it's pretty much the same as it's gonna be vertical from what I see, but I feel like the main menu and all that will be the whole screen. Well, I don't know. I'm just looking at it right now. It's weird seeing everything in English because I've played it all in Japanese, but yeah, it's all vertical from what I see. That's weird. So from what it looks like on this picture, I don't know if you guys seen it yourself by now. So the left side of the screen is like the main screen, and on the right side for like the... So, for example, I guess I could just show you guys. For example, on the title screen, on the main screen, like this, you're gonna see this portion, and then you're gonna see the menu, this part to the right from what it looks like. So it's just basically an expanded screen. It's whatever, but I'll see how I fix it up. But Does it say released? Oh, yeah, it does. It says here June 25. Well, yeah, because obviously June 26th would be the JP date, if I'm assuming correctly. I guess I'll add it to my wish list then. I guess. It's funny because... Oh, never mind. It's right there. In addition to iOS and Android versions, the game will also be available on Steam. If that's the case, I'm only going to play it on Steam. Actually, not gonna lie, with it being on Steam, it'll be easier for me to give it a chance to play. Because everything is, like a lot of my other games are on my tablet. With me having two monitor, dual monitor, one screen, if I have to, But Nova responded saying, "I'm hyped?" Question mark? I'm not sure. I just want Vivlos to be there on day one with auto feature. If not, then back to special week speed card we go. It was a good speed card for the beginning though. It was a good speed card. I don't think if they were gonna release characters already, I don't think they would go this far to like season 3. Although it's kind of hard to not for them to because we're already aware of it, especially for those who have watched the anime. They'll make them wait like 3 years for Vivlos. People basically waiting for season 3 characters. Yeah, I don't know how they're gonna do it. I'm quite interested. Sadly, now that I'm thinking about it, I don't know if I'm gonna do. I don't want to do it because it's just like doing it all over again. Now that I think about it, doing banner videos again, it's gonna be the same thing. It's literally just gonna be the same thing. Be going over the same characters I did 4 years ago. Oh well. Anyways, moving on. There's more responses in this comment. Yuden responded back saying, "I'm much more looking forward to Steam version platform instead. I am too as well. I'm actually hyped about that. Instead of DMM, we'll check if it's playable in Steam. Well, it will be. Oh, the JP one. I'm assuming. I don't know, but if JP can move to Steam, that'd be nice. That'd be nice. Further checking, since I'm on JP server, invested in global have Steam version, I think, so I wonder if it's IP based again. Maybe it is. Maybe it is. That kind of makes sense because if JP did DMM and then global's getting Steam, then it kind of makes sense. It might be IP based. Maybe. And then I guess Rick will go to global now and leave JP server. I don't know. I don't think it's worth it, to be honest. I don't think it's worth leaving JP at this point, especially since Rick has been playing for a couple months now, or like half a year, maybe. I don't know how long it's been. I just know it's been a couple months at least, at the very least. And then Rick responded back saying, with so many comments encouraging me, maybe I should just ditch JP and just play global. That's all you. Goodbye, everybody. I plan to play both, and if ever decide to leave one, I should cross that bridge when I get there. If they start from day one and you want to go through how it was in the beginning, I'll give you props. If you somehow choose global over JP, especially if global is gonna start off normal and not have some updates or all that and be at start, That's gonna be hard. I don't know. But other than that, thank you, Rick, for all the comments, and Nova and Eugen for replying. And I think we have a few more comments left from Tanoki. It's really been that long already. I didn't think it'd been that long. Although some of the comments have I've taken my time responding, so it's even longer than my CM videos. That's what it looks like. But anyways, the last two comments. First one says from Tanoki, by the way. Fairly relaxing CM for me since no expectations, just awaiting what finals RNG will allocate me. I think I've done outstandingly despite having neither Intaishin nor a second stamina card. Well, technically, power is not a bad option to use if you don't have a second stamina card, because you can still get fairly high stamina with that, especially if you include some inheritance stamina. Eugen responded saying, well, you have the flexing meta formation of backliners. It's an easy breeze for you when you always say no expectation because it's pretty much given. And then Nova says, Noki will always do well in any race in any CM League of Heroes, I believe. And then Tanoki responded to Eugen, saying, yeah, OG Taishin untiered, but only 7 wins. Yeah, I don't think Taishin, OG Taishin, or even the Steampunk one was... I don't think any of them were good for CM. And then, by the way, how many did your team win? You usually plaster it in the CM League of Heroes chat. Oh, he kind of said it here already. Actually had a nasty matchup. Both opponents are Orf plus 2 debuffs. Ended up losing just slightly 1 out of the opponent Orfs. Satisfied with the results. 1 stamina, 3,200 meters was always a long shot. And then lastly, new banner announcement. It's interesting. Obvious skip for the alts for me, but we'll wait for what free pulls will give for if I will pull on the support banner or not. A Dirt Guts card and a Power Medium Chaser is not exactly prime pickup for a free-to-play. Just like what Nova said, a Dirt card in general, a Dirt support card, to me in general, also is not worth pulling unless you just somehow just have it from off-rate pulls. The Power Medium Chaser card, as tempting as it is because it's power and it's for chase, or not because it's power, because it's for chaser and it's, but the thing is it's for medium. I need to see its skills and all that before I really judge it, so I'll just wait till whenever that is. Whether it will be, I think it was Tuesday night, I'm not sure. I think it's Tuesday night, whatever it is. But yeah, although I am thinking about maybe trying to at least use my tickets for Capano Ricky. It's a whole 34 tickets, but something, or maybe more, because I don't think yeah, it is a whole 34 tickets. So yeah, I'm not sure. Or if they do release Espoir City before the League of Heroes, then maybe. So it might be like a last second decision on whether or not I pull on the banner. But for the support cards, let's we'll just see how it goes with the first 100 pulls, if it's 100 or 90, whatever it is, whatever free pulls they give for the support cards. But other than that, that is pretty much it for all the comments, I think. Let me refresh, let me make sure it is. So thank you, Tanoki, Nova, Eugen, Rick. I believe that's it. Tanogi, Eugen, Nova, Rick. For all the comments. Appreciate it as always for the continuing support. And with that being said, I'm going to end the video here because like 90% of the video is pretty much just me going over the comments. So with that being said, guys, that's going to be the end of this video. If you guys didn't make it this far, I do want to say thank you. If you guys can, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, leave a comment down below. Let me know your guys' results from the CM finals. As you guys saw, mine was Group B finals, ranked first place. I don't know why I said it like that, but I won first place in the finals for Group B, and pretty good with that. That's all I care about. Just going into Group B finals, getting my free 10 pull, calling it a day. But yeah, let me know what you guys did over the weekend, and if there's anything else y'all want to talk about or ask me, leave it down in the comment section down below. What did I say? Leave it down in the comment section down below, whether if it's about Uma or anything. As long as appropriate, I'll go over it. If you guys haven't joined the Discord server, link is down in the description. There's a channel called Circle Request for those who haven't joined the server or are looking for a circle to join. Y'all are free to join the circle that I'm in. It is called Shushu. Once you give that a search, hit request join. It'll let me know that you want to join the circle. And then after that, head over to the comment section or the circle request channel in the Discord server. Let me know that you sent the request along with your in-game name, just so I can make sure to add you into the circle and not somebody else. But with that being said, guys, that's going to be it for this video. Thank you once again, and as always, I'll see you on the next one. Peace.